Welcome to Let's Take a Look at a Book with me, Eli Hollinger. Produced by me, Eli Hollinger. Today, we have a very special guest with us from the book The River by Gary Paulsen. His name is Brian Robinson, and he is the main character of at least 4 other books. So we are lucky to have him with us here today. Welcome, Brian Robson! It's nice to meet you, but I have to tell you, I feel like I already know so much about you from reading the book. But can you tell the audience and those who may not have read the book a little about yourself? Well, Eli, thanks for having me, and I would love to share a little about myself. I am a 15-year-old who previously got stranded in the wilderness by myself, and I survived for 2 months before being found by a pilot. That's cool. That must have taken some courage on your part. Now, can you tell us what happened in Canada? Yes. I got a knock on my front door. This man came in. He said he was with the U.S. government. He said his name was Derek and his friend was with him. They wanted me to go back out into the wilderness so that they could write some notes about how I survived with very little. So what happened to Derek? Heard he fell into a coma. A thunderstorm started rolling in when Derek, in an attempt to save the radio from a lightning strike, got electrocuted by lightning when his hand touched the radio. Wow, did you keep Derek from dying? At first, I thought I just could give him some water, but then he just threw it up as it went down his throat. Tell the viewers how you decided to save him. I decided the only way to save him was build a raft and go down a river over 100 miles to get to a trading post. I went, made a spear, then put it on the raft. So, how did you get Derek onto the raft? It was actually a bit of hard work. I had to slowly pull him down next to the bank. Then I got the raft underneath him. Then I tore pieces of my coat to make kind of a makeshift seat belt. What was the river like? Well, at first, at every corner, we kept getting stuck. Then I noticed that Derek was starting to get a sunburn. So I took my shirt off and soaked it in some water and put it on his face. Finally, the raft made it to a downhill. We started picking up speed and started heading towards what sounded like a waterfall. What do you mean by sounded? Apparently, it was only a whisper, which is a part in between 2 boulders in a river where water hits it and makes a loud sound. I went towards the rocks and crashed. I was knocked out cold. Later, I woke up in a small alcove, but Derek was nowhere to be seen. I started running downriver when I saw the raft with Derek still on it. It was in a mini lake. The raft started heading downhill. I realized I had to swim for it. Wow! I mean, I already know what happens next, but tell the viewers. I was swimming. I took a breath and saw the raft right there in front of me. I realized Derek was on his face, so I turned him over. Well, I have to go now. I have more talk shows to visit. Thank you, Brian, for coming in and talking with us. Welcome. Thanks for having me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to find out the rest of Brian's story and if Derek makes it home and is alive, you have to find out by reading The River. I must say, I really did enjoy this book, and I think you will too. It should be rated 5 out of 5 stars. I also really like the Hatchet book. Before reading The River, you should read Hatchet first. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.